How to build unshakable self-confidence. There comes a moment in almost every person's life when they look in the mirror and quietly wonder if they are enough. Not smart enough, not talented enough, not attractive enough, not successful enough. Maybe you've had those thoughts too. Maybe you've watched other people walk into rooms with certainty while you stood in the background questioning yourself. Maybe you've compared your life to someone else's highlight reel and felt like you were falling behind. Maybe you've spent years waiting for confidence to arrive, waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the right circumstances, waiting for someone to believe in you before you could believe in yourself. But here's the truth. Confidence doesn't arrive. It isn't delivered to your door. It isn't handed to you by success. It isn't given to you by other people. Confidence is built. And the strongest confidence is not the confidence that comes from winning. It's the confidence that comes from surviving. Because when life knocks you down and you find a way to stand back up, something changes inside you. You begin to realize that you're stronger than your fears, stronger than your doubts, stronger than the opinions of people who never understood your journey. Think about it. Every person you admire has faced moments of uncertainty. Every successful person has experienced failure. Every confident person has questioned themselves. The difference is not that they never felt fear. The difference is that they stopped letting fear make their decisions. Fear says stay comfortable. Confidence says grow. Fear says what if you fail? Confidence says what if you succeed? Fear says you're not ready. Confidence says you'll figure it out. And that's what makes confidence powerful. It isn't the absence of fear, it's moving forward despite fear. One of the biggest lies people believe is that confidence comes before action. They think they need to feel confident before they start, before they launch the business, before they apply for the job, before they speak up, before they chase the dream. But confidence doesn't come first. Action comes first. Confidence follows. The first time you do something difficult, you'll probably feel nervous. The second time, maybe a little less. The third time, you'll begin to feel capable. And after enough repetition, you'll become confident. Because confidence is evidence collected through experience. Every challenge you face becomes proof that you're capable of handling more. The problem is that many people spend years collecting evidence of their weaknesses instead of their strengths. They replay every mistake, every embarrassment, every failure, every rejection. And eventually, they create a story that says they're not good enough, a story that says they'll never succeed, a story that says they should stay small. But what if that story is wrong? What if you've been focusing on the wrong evidence? What if instead of remembering every time you failed, you remembered every obstacle you survived? Think about everything you've already overcome. The difficult days, the heartbreak, the disappointments, the moments when you thought you couldn't continue, yet here you are. Still standing, still breathing, still moving forward. That is evidence. That is strength. That is proof. And proof creates confidence. Another reason people struggle with confidence is because they compare themselves to others. Comparison is one of the fastest ways to destroy self-belief. Because no matter how far you've come, there will always be someone who appears to be ahead. Someone richer, someone smarter, someone more experienced, someone more successful, but you're comparing your behind-the-scenes reality to someone else's carefully edited highlight reel. You don't see their fears. You don't see their failures. You don't see the nights they question themselves. You only see the results. And when you compare your beginning to someone else's middle, you'll always feel inadequate. The truth is that confidence grows when you stop competing with everyone else and start competing with the person you were yesterday. Did you improve? Did you learn something? Did you take one small step forward? Then you're winning. Real confidence isn't about being better than others. It's about becoming better than your previous self. And that journey never ends. There will always be another level, another challenge, another opportunity to grow. That's why truly confident people don't need to prove themselves. They don't need constant validation. They don't need everyone's approval because they know who they are. And when you know who you are, the opinions of others lose their power. One of the most dangerous habits in the world is seeking permission. People spend years waiting for someone to tell them they're ready, waiting for approval, waiting for validation, waiting for certainty. But nobody can give you the confidence you're looking for, because confidence is an inside job. The moment you stop asking for permission to become the person you're meant to be is the moment your life begins to change. You don't need permission to dream bigger. You don't need permission to improve yourself. You don't need permission to pursue greatness. You only need courage. And courage is not confidence. Courage comes first. Confidence is what grows afterward. There will be days when you doubt yourself, days when progress feels invisible, days when your mind becomes your biggest enemy. That's normal. Confidence doesn't mean you'll never struggle. It means you refuse to let struggle define you. It means you keep showing up, even when motivation disappears, even when nobody is watching, even when results take longer than expected, because confidence is built through consistency. Every promise you keep to yourself strengthens it. Every commitment you honor strengthens it. Every difficult thing you do strengthens it. Little by little, day by day, choice by choice, until one day you realize something incredible. You are no longer the person who once doubted everything. You are becoming someone stronger, someone wiser, someone more resilient, someone capable of facing uncertainty without running from it. And that transformation doesn't happen overnight. It happens through thousands of small decisions. The decision to keep going, the decision to believe, the decision to rise again after every setback, because every setback carries a lesson. Every failure carries wisdom. Every challenge carries growth. And every time you survive something difficult, your confidence becomes a little more unshakable. The strongest people are not those who have never fallen. The strongest people are those who learned how to rise every single time. And if you're listening to this right now, remember this. You have survived every difficult day that has ever come your way. Every storm, every disappointment, every moment of uncertainty, you survived. And if you've done it before, you can do it again. That realization is where true confidence begins. Not in perfection, not in success, not in external validation. You stop walking through life like someone who is asking for a place in the world. You start walking through life like someone who belongs in it. You stop shrinking yourself to make other people comfortable. You stop apologizing for your ambitions. You stop doubting every decision, and little by little, you begin to trust yourself. That trust is one of the most powerful things a human being can develop. Because when you trust yourself, you don't need to know exactly how everything will work out. You simply believe that no matter what happens, you'll find a way through it. Think about the strongest people you've ever met. Not the loudest people, not the richest people, not the most famous people, the strongest people. Chances are they weren't strong because life was easy for them. They were strong because life tested them again and again. And instead of breaking, they learned. Instead of quitting, they adapted. Instead of surrendering, they grew. That's how unshakable confidence is built. Not in comfort, but in challenge. Not in certainty, but in uncertainty. Not when everything goes your way, but when things go wrong and you keep moving forward anyway. The truth is that most people underestimate themselves. They look at their current situation and assume it defines their future. They think their current struggles are permanent. They think their current limitations are permanent. They think their current fears are permanent, but nothing remains the same forever. You are constantly evolving. Every experience changes you. Every lesson shapes you. Every challenge develops you. The person you are today is not the person you'll be a year from now. Not if you keep growing. Not if you keep learning. Not if you keep refusing to give up. That's why you should never make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. A bad day does not mean you have a bad life. A failure does not make you a failure. A rejection does not determine your worth. A setback does not define your future. Life is bigger than a single moment, and your story is bigger than a single chapter. Too many people quit during a difficult chapter because they assume it's the ending. But it's not the ending. It's simply a page, a paragraph, a moment. And moments pass. The pain you're carrying today will not last forever. The uncertainty you're facing today will not last forever. The fear you're feeling today will not last forever. Everything changes, and so will you. One day you'll look back on the challenges that seem impossible right now and realize they were preparing you for something greater. They were building your resilience. They were strengthening your character. They were teaching you lessons that success alone could never teach, because adversity has a strange way of revealing who you really are. When everything is easy, confidence is simple. But when everything becomes difficult, that's when your character is tested. That's when your mindset matters. That's when your inner strength reveals itself. And every time you refuse to quit, you become stronger than you were before. The world often celebrates talent, but talent is overrated. There are talented people everywhere who never achieve their potential. Why? Because talent without belief is powerless. Talent without discipline is wasted. Talent without confidence stays hidden. What truly changes lives is not talent alone. It's the willingness to keep going when things get difficult. It's persistence. It's resilience. It's showing up when nobody else would. It's refusing to surrender when the outcome is uncertain. That's where greatness is born. Not in perfect conditions, but in imperfect circumstances. Not when everything feels easy, but when every step requires courage. There will always be reasons to doubt yourself. There will always be obstacles. There will always be critics. Some people will misunderstand you. Some people will underestimate you. Some people will tell you what you cannot do. Let them. Their opinions are not your destiny. Their limitations do not belong to you. Their fears are not your fears. And their doubts do not determine your future. One of the greatest moments in life is when you stop needing everyone to believe in you. Because the truth is, not everyone will. Some people won't understand your vision. Some people won't support your goals. Some people won't see your potential. And that's okay. They don't have to. Because your dream was given to you, not to them. Your purpose was given to you, not to them. Your journey belongs to you. And when you understand that, you stop wasting energy trying to convince people. You simply focus on becoming stronger, becoming wiser, becoming more disciplined, becoming more confident. Every day is an opportunity to become a little better than you were yesterday. Not perfect, just better. A little more courageous, a little more focused, a little more determined. Small improvements create extraordinary results over time. A single step may not seem significant, but thousands of steps can carry you across an entire continent. That's how transformation happens. Slowly, quietly, consistently. And then one day people call it success. They see the result, but they don't see the years of effort behind it. They don't see the sacrifices. They don't see the failures. They don't see the lonely moments when you chose to continue despite the uncertainty. But you will know, you will remember. You will remember every obstacle you overcame, every fear you confronted, every excuse you refused to accept, and those memories will become the foundation of your confidence. Because confidence is not built from what you have. It's built from what you've overcome. It's built from the battles you've survived. It's built from the promises you've kept to yourself. The most important relationship you'll have is the relationship with yourself. If you constantly criticize yourself, you'll weaken your confidence. If you constantly doubt yourself, you'll weaken your confidence. If you constantly focus on your flaws, you'll weaken your confidence. But when you begin treating yourself with respect, everything changes. Respect your effort. Respect your progress. Respect your journey. You don't need to be perfect to be proud of yourself. You only need to keep moving forward. And as you continue moving forward, something incredible happens. You begin to realize that confidence was never hiding somewhere outside of you. It was inside you all along, hidden beneath fear, hidden beneath self-doubt, hidden beneath years of negative thinking. And every step you take toward growth uncovers a little more of it. The confidence you seek is already there. The strength you seek is already there. The courage you seek is already there. You simply have to trust it. Trust yourself enough to take the next step. Trust yourself enough to try again. Trust yourself enough to continue when others would quit. Because every great achievement in human history began with someone who decided to believe before they had proof. Someone who trusted themselves before the world trusted them. Someone who kept moving forward despite uncertainty. Now it's your turn. Your turn to stop waiting. Your turn to stop doubting. Your turn to stop living beneath your potential. The future you're dreaming about is not created by confidence alone. It is created by action. It is created by courage. It is created by persistence. And with every step you take, confidence will grow stronger until one day you become the person you once wished you could be. Not because life became easier, but because you became stronger. Not because fear disappeared, but because fear no longer controlled you. Not because every obstacle vanished, but because you learned that no obstacle is greater than the strength within you. So stand tall, trust yourself, believe in your ability to grow, believe in your ability to adapt, believe in your ability to overcome. Because no matter where you are right now, your story is not finished. Your best chapters have not been written yet. Your greatest victories have not been achieved yet. Your highest potential has not been reached yet. Keep going, keep believing, keep building, and never forget this truth. You are far more powerful than your doubts, far stronger than your fears, far more capable than you realize. And the moment you truly believe that, the moment you finally trust yourself completely, is the moment you become unstoppable.